And it's time for this.
Films on Thursday with Eclipse Dine-In Cinemas Bundoran. Now serving pizza, hot dogs, ice cream and more. To your seat. Find out more at Eclipse Cinemas.
Let's join our man at the movies, Collie McFadden, with the very latest from Eclipse Cinemas in Bundoran. Collie, a very good evening to you.
Good evening, Seamie. I hope we're finding you well, and let's get ready to review. Yeah, that was
ready
all.
to rumble.
Yeah. So it's all about boxing tonight anyway. So because we've only one big new movie out. Now we are going to talk about Scream, which previews on Wednesday with a big special double bill. But for now, we're going to start with Creed, and it's Creed 3. Now, Seamie, I know you know all this, but just for some of our other listeners and indeed viewers who mightn't be aware, this is, of course, the spin-off from the Rocky movies. And Michael B. Jordan, who's a brilliant actor. And, he's one of those, there's a whole crop of them at the moment. They're both brilliant actors and great movie stars, because the two things aren't always the same. Like, as much as my love for Arnie will never die, and probably The Rock the same, they are movie stars. And then you've got actors, but there's a couple of boys out there who are a bit of both, and we have two of them here. So, of course, it's in the spin-off. He is the son of Apollo Creed, Rocky's great nemesis. And the first two Creed movies, Rocky is his mentor and trained him up to be world champion and all that. And this movie, we catch him. He's done it all, Seamie. He's done it all, and he's ready to hang up his gloves. And then maybe somebody comes from his past. So we play the clip, and I'll tell you then all about Creed 3.
I spent the last 7 years of my life living out my wildest dreams. Bianca, Rocky, my dad, this was built on their shoulders. Hey, my man, can I help you?
You don't remember me, huh?
Damien. How long were you locked up?
18 years, bro. I know I've been away a long time, but I kept myself in shape. I still got gas in the tank.
Come by the gym.
Curious what happened with you two?
We was like brothers. I was the best, though. But I never got a chance to prove that. That's cute.
Hey! What you doing, man? I vouch for you. You think you mad? Try spending half your life in a cell, watching somebody else live your life. I'm coming for everything. You threatening me? Damien was like family.
Now we past talking.
Then maybe you just have to find him.
You don't remember me. That's the menaces of our show, I think, and the movie, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. So the person you hear there is Jonathan Majors, who we talked about a couple of weeks ago, because he's the bad guy in Ant-Man as well. He's a really interesting up-and-coming actor. And straight away, because it's number 3, you think of Rocky 3, and you think of Mr. T's big break as Clubber Lang, because he has the same sort of attitude. He's from the streets, where has Rocky got soft. And this one, as Creed, he's living a life of luxury now. Has he got soft? But there's a bit more to it than that. And I really think, so I keep on mentioning that it's a spin-off of Rocky, and spin-off. Now, this is the first one. Rocky's not in it. And I think they actually throw off the shackles and kind of stand on their own. Michael B. Jordan, the star of it, actually directs it, taken over, and he does an absolutely brilliant job. It still has all the stuff you love. Even anybody who's seen the poster will see the way they write 3 is the same as Rocky. It's always the Roman numerals, And it's the same style. There's the same bits you love from Rocky without being just a tribute act. Because some of these sequels, in other franchises and other movies, you kind of go, I'd rather watch the original. Whereas this is going, no, we know what you liked from Rocky 3, Rocky 4. We're going to give you that, but it's also 2023, and we're going to give you what you want there too. I had a tremendous time watching this morning. Seamie, but it is really good fun, and it's just top-class entertainment. And we were discussing off air a little bit, like, Rocky, the original, won Best Actor, or won Best Movie. And it was more of a serious drama. The fantastic boxing bits were kind of to the end, and there was a lot of acting. There was a lot of him and Adrian. And there's a bit of that in this as well. And the other thing I was thinking of, there's a few bits, both Creed and Dame, who's the short for Damien, who's the his nemesis in it. They show a bit of vulnerability, and I was thinking, oh, will people like that? But Rocky was like that.
Yes.
Rocky, when he was talking to Adrian, wasn't a tough macho guy, and that was one of the reasons I think. Rather than just being a boys action boxing movie, they were always just a bit more, wasn't it? Because there was a lot of heart, a lot of love, and frankly, a lot of sentimentality in the Rocky movies. And this is the same. It has, okay, it doesn't have the same soundtrack, although there's a bit near the end you kind of hear, and you go, yeah, boy. But it's pounding. There is nothing that's not, kind of predictable in this, but you love it all the more for it. It is exactly what it sets out to be, which is top class entertainment. The boxing is fantastic in it. Is it realistic boxing? Probably not. But I don't know about you. I don't particularly want realistic boxing was last Sunday in Saudi Arabia. Give me Creed 3 every time. Everyone looks great. There's action, there's sentimentality, there's music, it's just so much fun. It's gonna sell a whole load of popcorn because people are just gonna eat this up. It's just exactly what the movies were made for. Pound soundtrack, action on the screen. And the only thing is you're sitting in the seats. You want to sit a few bits apart from people because you find yourself throwing your shoulders in. Kind of making a couple of the moves, and you're going, "Hit him, Donnie! Hit him!" I really think you're going to love this one, Seamie, because I know you like your boxing movies, and I know maybe you wouldn't have loved the other ones as much as you loved Rocky originally. And I'm not going to try and replace this in your heart, but I think this will be one of your favorites.
Okay, this will be punching above its weight.
Yeah, I wish I could do that, but
okay.
they don't make weights that high.
When does it open? When does it open?
That opens tomorrow, so it's going to be shown. It's going to be shown for a while, but Friday the 3rd of March, and it'll be open. Oh, that's the only downside about it. The trailers, because it opens worldwide on March the 3rd, and it's Creed 3. They're using all the American stuff, and they're going, yes, opening on Creed 3, opening on March 3, and you go, that's not English. That is the only downside. And if that's the only negative thing I can say about it, well, that's not too bad. But yeah,
okay,
3, Apollo 3.
Okay, that's Creed 3 opening tomorrow. Right, here we go. Scream 6. I want to scream.
Yeah, like Scream 1 wasn't your cup of tea. We're not going to change your mind on Scream 6. However, as these ones go, they're probably some of the most popular ones, and they took a bit of a break, and they came back last year, and they'd Scream 5, and it was a lot of fun. I'm keener than you, but I'm not like mega on the horrors. But it was good fun, and it was always one of the clever ones because it came from Wes Craven said, look, everyone's seen everything before. So what if the killers had also seen the same horror movies we've all seen? And they made it very meta, very self-aware. And this time they're going to New York, and already in the trailer you're going, oh, that is quite cool because New York's scary at the best of the time. But even better, because they know, they're saying it's a sequel. How do we impress people? They're doing on Wednesday, they're doing a double bill. And so you can see the two movies. I think it's only €1 or 2 extra. Although, to be honest with you, in our place, because it's Pizza Wednesday, you can see the two movies, get a pizza for $19.95. You can't go wrong with that. So they're doing a bit. That's probably an ad. Sorry about that. I didn't mean that. They're showing the two movies Wednesday night only. 2 movies, and then we've got Scream 6 from then on. So we'll actually review it next Thursday because I ain't seen it yet. But it looks fun. They've brought it to a new location that seems clever and fun because the whole point of Scream movies is you're surrounded by these people. One of them's the bad guy, and you don't know which one. In New York, anybody could be the killer. It's a city of 20 million people. So it looks fun and action, and they'll get in and frighten the life out of you for an hour and a half, and then they go away. They don't stay around too long. So I'm looking forward to it. But I think the double bill really is good value in these times.
Okay, when's that at again, the double bill?
That's Wednesday, the 8th
Wednesday
of
night,
March.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Missed It Monday, you're bringing it back, one night only, Whitney Houston.
Yeah, that did really, really well. As a lot of those movies do that open over Christmas, it was kind of a slow burn, I suppose, as people caught up with it. And people have really enjoyed it. I'll be there on Monday because I still have only seen the first half an hour. It's very rare. There's two movies, this and Plane, I didn't get around to seeing just because the load of movies were out and I never caught up with them. People have really enjoyed it. I think it's fair to say it's probably a more sanitized version of her life in that it concentrates a lot on her talent and her music, which were absolutely top class. And maybe it does deal with the sad issues that happened in her life, but it doesn't make the movie all about that. So it's kind of a joyous occasion. And people come out thinking it's sad she's not with us anymore because she wouldn't be that old. But, you know, what a joy it was to have her at all. And I think that's sometimes a nice way to make a movie, especially when so much of her family are still around. You know, not to dwell on the sad.
Missed It Monday, folks. If you haven't seen it, and it's a good opportunity to get in there. Missed It Monday, Whitney Houston's and I Want to Dance with Somebody. That's next Monday.
That's next Monday. Look forward to it.
Okay. Anything quick before we go?
Well, yeah, big week next week. We've got a comedy called Champions that I think we're going to laugh a lot about and struggle to find a clip. And we've got a big dinosaur movie. So who knows? Two dinosaurs reviewed a dinosaur. It's always one of our favorite things. Yeah.
All right. That is Collie on the movies, folks. Enjoy the movies, Collie, all week at Eclipse Cinemas up there in Bundoran. We'll be back on the radio next Thursday. Thanks, Collie.
Bye.
Films on Thursday.